Hi, I'm Chris, and this is a quick review and some tips on the Korg Electribe 2 sampler. Having 16 tracks is more than most other portable groove boxes, such as the Circuit and also the Roland MC101. It can play multiple notes on the same track, which is useful as many current sampling groove boxes, such as the Circuit Rhythm and the Electron Digitact, are monophonic, so those can only play one note on each track. I've read a lot of online comments about note stealing on the Electribe 2, but I've never had a problem. I just make sure I turn off the effects, envelopes and filters when they're not being used. The effects are really good. Each track has its own different insert effect, and it's quick to choose the effect type and the amount. Plus all the tracks can also share an additional multi-effect. Press the MFX button on for every track and then switch on the pad, and then you can flick through the master effects on all the tracks. It's mostly intuitive, hands-on, quick to make tracks, and a lot of fun. It's quick to select samples. Plus you can also reverse them. And you can mute and unmute the tracks. While choosing samples, muting tracks and playing notes are all fairly hands-on, the first downside to mention is that many other functions can involve quite a bit of menu diving. Pressing the menu button takes you to 29 different options, which you scroll through one by pressing the left and right buttons. And some of these 29 options each have a sub-menu as well to go through. There are shift shortcuts, but they're not marked on the front of the machine, but there is a printout from Korg, and you can buy template overlays that have the shortcuts marked on it. And for a sampler, the sample import is pretty clunky. You transfer samples onto the machine using the SD memory card on the side and connecting it to a computer with a card reader. Then press Menu and go to Data Utility. Choose Import Sample. Select the folder. Choose the sample and then press Enter to select the destination you'd like to download the sample to. You can't preview the samples from the SD card. You have to download them, which is pretty quick though. And you have to download each sample one by one. And it's a faff that all samples automatically play as one shot. So they play the entire sample, whether you quickly tap or hold down the pad. You can shorten the length of the sample using the AMP-G button and reducing the decay. But if you don't want samples to play as one shots, the tip is to go into the sample edit menu and then move the loop point by one cycle from the end of the sample, providing your samples a tiny bit of silence at the end, and save the sample. And finally, the step edit is a bit clunky to use. Press menu to go to step edit, and then use the arrows to scroll through the step, each polyphonic note, the gate time, and then the velocity. There's a lot of arrow pressing, and it's a real shame there's not more parameters shown on the screen. The latest model is red, but the models are identical, and you can find the latest firmware update and the new patterns on the Korg website. It's fun to use, it runs on batteries, and it has a part metal case, so it's really solid. Hope that was useful. Looking forward to hearing your comments. Please like or subscribe if this was of interest. Thanks for watching.